Hari Om. Let us chant the Shanti Pataha. Kindly close your eyes. You're breathing normal. Sahana Vavatu Sahanam Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mavit Vishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. Let us chant the Dhyana Shlokas. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayiniim Amba tvamanusandhadhami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshiniim. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindayata netra Yena tvaya bharata taila purnaha Prajvalito jnanamaya pradipaha Prapanna parijataya Totra vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya krishnaya Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha. Sarvopanishado Gavo Dugdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Bhishma Drona Tatha Jayatrada Jalam Gandharani Lotpalam Shalya Grahavati Kripena Vahani Karnena Velakulam Ashwathama Vikarna Ghora Makara Duryodhana Vartini Sotirna Khalu Pandhavai Rananadi Kaivataka Keshavaham Parasharya vacha saroja mamalam Githartha gandhotkatham Nanakyanaka kesaram harikatham Sambodhana bodhitam Lokeshajjana shatpadairaharaha Pepiyamanam mudam Bhuyad Bharata pankajam Kalimalam Pradvam sina shreyase Mukam karoti vachalam Pangum langayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande Paramananda Madhavam. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Devyaistavai Vedai Sangapada Kramo Panishadaihi Gayantiyam Samagaham Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogino Yasyam Tam Naviduh Sura Suraganaham Devaya Tasmai Namaha. In this series of talks on the role of Vedanta, I have generated few topics which I'd like to discuss with you all. The topic summary will be like this. I have chosen around 20 topics. The first and foremost topic I would like to discuss is role of faith. In Sanskrit it is called as Shraddha. Shraddha has got two meanings. One is faith, trust. The other meaning is consistency of purpose. So we are concerned about the first one here, faith. Rabindranath Tagore talks about faith. He says, faith is the bird that feels the light and sings while the dawn is still dark. It is a belief in a thing which you do not know, which I do not know, until I come to know what I believe in. So first let me just run through the topics with little bit of explanation. Then as we take up the topics, we will get into details. So the first topic will be role of faith. The second one is not to criticize others or find faults. The first and foremost lesson in spirituality is ownership. Not to criticize others, not to find fault in others, and take 100% responsibility upon oneself, be it for good or even for the negative side of life also. That the general tendency in a human being is when things around us go on smoothly or to one's own satisfaction as per plan, and one go through successful phase in life, then we take the credit for that. We take the credit for that action. We take credit for that successful completion of a project. But when it comes to the unpleasant experiences, when things doesn't go as per plan, then we don't take the responsibility. We start blaming others. We start criticizing others because of the environment, because of the circumstances. We say things are going against one's plan. I'm not responsible. So the first lesson in spirituality is not to criticize the world, not to criticize others or find faults. The third topic will be I know attitude, that I know everything. When a person has this attitude that I know everything, then there is nothing to learn. There is no necessity to change. That doesn't mean that we have to be bad, we have to be experiencing the negative phase of life and then change one's attitude. Even that person who is going through a good phase of life can better oneself. Like in English we say good, better and best. There is scope for improvement and attain the highest perfection. So in this context here, that I know means that element of doubt. Perhaps I may not know. There is something to learn. That attitude in life. Beautiful, the 6 blind men and the elephant talks about that. The 6 blind men, in the first place they are blind, and they want to know what that elephant is. The blind men, to see what an elephant. That's a pun on the word see. They are so certain that the elephant is like a wall, the elephant is like a spear, the elephant is like a rope, etc. Like a snake. There is no element of doubt. The concept of surrender, concept of devotion. 4th topic. When the person come out of that I know attitude, then can I be wrong? In this context, a person is humble, the person is modest. Therefore, in areas of ignorance, the person surrender. Surrender here doesn't mean physical prostration. It is at the thought level. The person surrender to the other person who is knowledgeable in that field. When a person has faith in a particular field of activity and takes up that ownership, yes, I am, for example, a person would have done something wrong, the decision making is wrong. The person takes that ownership, yes, it is my decision, it is because of me the final decision is wrong. That element of surrender, then in that field of activity, a person pitches up a goal, a purpose, which is beyond one's selfish interest. So the 5th topic will be to have a purpose in life. The purpose here can be, how can I benefit? Or can I be of any service to others? Can I be of any help to others? Greater the purpose, greater the inspiration to work. So if a person is all the time thinking about the family, the next immediate purpose, a cause, can be, can I be of any help to the society or the community? If a person is already working for the society or community, the person can pitch up, can I be of any service to the nation? It's like asking, don't ask what the country has done to you, what you can do to the country. That attitude. In simple terms, the person is unselfish. So to have a purpose in life. And when a person has a purpose in life, the 6th topic will be, do not justify your actions here. When a person has pitched up a cause, then the preferences, the likes and dislikes have no role to play. What we like to do may not be what we ought to do in life. So the preferences are sacrificed. So there's no justification. A beautiful poem there. The pond. The mother warned that chick not to enter into water. The chick is so fond of water, seeing the ducks swimming, going in and out of water. So the line beautifully says, I am really remarkably fond of water. Then that part, justification, which goes beyond one's reasoning. As it were, the mind is held captive, hostage, or the intellect is being held hostage here by the mind, the powerful mind here. My beaks are pointed, their beaks are round. The chick has a pointed beak. The ducks have a round beak. Is that any reason that I will be round? So-called reasoning is made here, but there is a wrong reasoning to justify one's decision to swim, to go along with the desire, go along with the like. My beak is pointed, their beaks are round. Is that any reason that I should be drowned? Goes in. Soon the mother's cautions were true. The caution was not to venture into water. Seeing a part as a whole there. Then the seventh topic will be what toys that bring joys. Right from childhood, we pick up our likes and dislikes. I like this, I don't like this. I like this food, I dislike this food. I like this person, I dislike this person. I like this color, I dislike this color. I like this city, I dislike that city. Like that, we keep picking up likes and dislikes. And ultimately, the very likes and dislikes themselves consume us. That likes and dislikes are bringing us joy. We are at the beck and call of those toys. Even when the person is an adult, grown up, we have a bigger toy called the house. We have a bigger toy called the vehicle. If the toy is there, the child is happy. If the toy is not there, the child is unhappy. The dog has a mate, the dog is happy. If the bone is there, the dog is happy. It is something like that. So we become dependent on that external toy. What toys that bring joys, that happiness? It is difficult to find happiness within oneself, but impossible to find it anywhere else. Courtesy Arthur Schopenhauer. The eighth topic will be desiring versus deserving. There's a line which says, we get what we deserve, not what we desire. God does not fulfill all our desires. Desires are plenty. Desires are equivalent to fire. That piece of wood is consumed by fire. No sample of fire says, thank you, I had enough. It consumes and then consumes and consumes. Same way, human beings, we fulfill one desire, we are happy. We want more and more and more. Whether it is material or sensual, at any level. Even we can go to the extent of saying even that spiritual desire, that quest for spirituality. We want more and more. That knowledge that we take, it's like quenching our curiosity. water quenching thirst, knowledge quenching curiosity. Bhaja Govindam beautifully says, Bhagavad Gita kinchita dita. Little bit of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita symbolically in this context is represented as knowledge. That little bit of knowledge is taken in. Thought about it. Reflect it. Manana has to be done. That little knowledge, after manana, reflection, independent, reconsideration, gets transformed into wisdom. In that sense, deserving. What is deserving here? There is a line which says, we have already mentioned that, we get what we deserve, not what we desire. When we have paid the price, then what we get in return is what is deserving here. Desires are plenty. So the concept of deserving. So it is like a person is not keeping well. You visit the person in the hospital, and the person is lying on the bed. If we say this statement, you get what you deserve, that person gets furious. What egoistic person you are. But ultimately that is a fact. So we don't say that by words, but that understanding. The ninth topic is ego and complexes. So each topic is telescoping into the other. Ultimately, each and every one has this ego, either superiority or inferiority complex. This very individuality itself is an ego. When we are separated from the totality, like when the ocean water gets separated. What do you mean by separation here? Because of sun's heat, water gets evaporated, gets condensed, and then somewhere else it pours down as rain. Then a river is formed. Now this river has got individuality. It is distinct, different from the ocean. When this river meets again, unites again, joins again with the ocean, then the individuality is no more. Totality is gained. Same way, at birth, the individuality is born. We are separated from something. How do you prove this? You take a stick which is flexible. You bend that stick. There is a lot of pressure, force on my fingers. Want to get back to that straight line. So there is force now. You release it a little bit. Pressure is still there, but less pressure. Release little more. Less pressure, but pressure is still there. You release it now to its flat state. I can say here, when this stick is in its original state, there is no pressure. As long as that stick is not in its original state, when it is bent, there is pressure at various stages. Pressure is maximum when it is completely, what we can say here as collapsed state. It is not broken, it is in that bent state. And when we keep releasing it, getting back to its original state, that straight line, the pressure gets reduced, but still pressure is there. Same way, friends, if we analyze our lives, there is some pressure for some pleasure. The pleasure can be material, sensual, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual. As long as we are pressurized for something, then we are not in our original state. So what is that original state? The masters, the scriptures tell us our original state is that self, Atman, Brahman. Atman and Brahman are one and the same. That life principle, the God principle, which is enlivening the individual, the microcosm, is termed as Atman, and that life principle, the God principle, which is enlivening the macrocosm, is called as Brahman. So coming back to this topic here, topic number 9, ego, that fact that we are separated from the totality, then that element of individuality is born. That individuality here is what is termed as ego here. I say I am so and so. Here ego in this context, I'm not meaning it as arrogance here. Ahankar. The ways and means to get back to the original state is what is being religious. That is what the word religion is. Religare. Re means back. Again, ligare means to join back, to unite back. What is religion in English is yoga in Sanskrit. Yoga is again derived from the Sanskrit root called yuj, to join, to unite. The implication is we are separated from something. That path that we take to get back to ourself is, when we use our physical body to get back to the self, it is called as karma yoga, the path of action. When we use our mind, feelings, emotions to get back to the self, it is called as bhakti yoga, the path of devotion. And we use the intellect to get back to self, it is called a jnana yoga, the path of knowledge. When we take these paths, whether it is karma, bhakti or jnanam, a person has to be objective. So the 10th topic here is objectivity. To maintain that objective stance, not to get attached, involved to the very path itself. The fact that the person has turned away from the world and taken up to karma, bhakti and jnanam itself will give a lot of peace, happiness. The very turning itself. The person has, turned away from the world. That itself gives happiness. Chances are we may get attached, caught up. A person gets into internet. There are hundreds and thousands of information, good and bad. If we are not objective, what we want from that piece of website, we get caught. It's very attractive. Once we are caught, it's like a web. We can't come out of it. Initially, it gives a lot of enjoyment. What is pleasurable in the beginning is poison in the end. Objectivity. Then I would like to introduce the 11th topic, BMI, optimized. BMI is body, mind, intellect. when I was discussing this topic elsewhere, when I asked what is this BMI, they said body mass index, because today the focus is more on reducing weight in the gymnasium. So the BMI chart there is more talking about your body, your weight, mass and index. What is your height? What is your weight? And what should be the number there? Whether if you are just the BMI index is 40, then you are obese, etc. A human being has three equipments: physical body, the mind and the intellect. Everything in this world is in multiples of three: earth, heaven and hell, the upper world. Waking, dream and deep sleep, etc. The 12th topic, 3 qualities to be integrated in life. Nobody is aware of time. So the first and foremost thing is punctuality. We all complain, if I maintain my time, others are not able to be in time. So what should I do? Let us not be concerned about others. Let us maintain our time properly, utilize our time properly. A student studying for examination, maintain the time management. Be it at work, a lady being a householder, let that person work, fix a time frame, schedule, activity, stick to the time. From the time the person goes to bed to the time to what time to get up, what time for study in the morning, what time, not that the lady is not, homemaker is not going to appear for any examination. The test of life, we've got to pass that. Passing examination in school and college, that's a different thing. You need a different type of training to pass the test of life. So what we are preparing here is to pass the test of life. The second quality is, the first one is punctuality. Second one is cleanliness. Shuchihi, shaucham. Keep the physical body clean. Keep the environment clean. I was conducting a session at Ananda Spa. Somebody asked me, how is this cleanliness going to help us? Keeping the physical body clean, keeping the environment clean is at the external level. Are we keeping our inner personality, the thoughts, clean, pure? So if we are not able to keep the environment itself clean, how are we going to keep the physical body clean? Leave alone the thoughts. The third one is action. So the 3 qualities to be integrated in life will be punctuality, cleanliness and action. When I say action here, we have already discussed some purpose. That action taken, performed either at the physical or the thought level, that takes us to the ideal, that purpose. That is action. Thirteenth topic, 3 mental temperaments: sattva, rajas and tamas. Sanskrit words, 3 Sanskrit words. Sattva means purity, Rajas means action. Tamas means laziness. So if we move from the other way, tamas, laziness, right from the time a person getting up from bed, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, it is very cold, I am not able to get up from my bed. All the time somebody has to keep reminding the person, keep pushing the person into action. Otherwise the person by nature is lazy. From laziness the person picks up action. But here the problem is the person becomes addicted to action. I am doing this. I alone can do this. I am responsible for this. That ownership. This ownership is different from the ownership what we discussed elsewhere previously, half an hour back. Here the rajasic quality, that nature is, I am the doer. This again is that egoistic notion which retards our progress. No doubt action is good when compared to laziness. The third one is sattvic, perform action without any doership for the welfare of the world at large. 14th topic will be mind, the monkey. Mind is compared to a monkey. Human mind is compared to a monkey in the sense, monkey has got 2 qualities. Jumps from one branch to another branch. The second one is, you tie a monkey at a place, it is fidgety, restless. Human mind also jumps from one thought to another thought. You give a point of focus, it slips. The other qualities of mind, if we study, is something fascinating. Variety of birds, creatures, each creature behaves in a particular way. The sparrows, the eagles, the kites, the vultures, pigeon, crow, seagulls, hundreds of varieties. A human mind has got that likes and dislikes, that rambling quality, the worried about the past, anxiety for the future, excitement in the present. The human mind has that peculiar nature of getting attached to anything. The human mind has got that peculiar nature of acquiring and enjoying, two main motivating factors. So when we get to the topic, we'll discuss in detail. 15th quality, or the topic, I'd like to discuss about the qualities of leadership. Essential qualities of leadership. 16th topic, how to manage time. 17th topic, how to handle emotions. Various emotions a human being entertain. Greed, jealousy, lust. So the desires and its modifications, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, bhaya, the 7 modifications. So desires by itself has got no problem. Without desire we can't live as a human being. But the question is, desire fulfilled, it's like a chart, you see. We have to discuss in detail. I'm just giving you an overview. Desire fulfilled, a person is happy. A person is not just happy, a person wants more, infinite happiness. Where to draw a line? Becomes greedy. Greed takes over, a person is deluded. On the other hand, desire not fulfilled, a person is angry. Anger. Where there is anger, there is delusion. On other side, person fulfilling the desire is happy, start comparing with others. When a person has more than others, a person is arrogant. When the person has less than the other person, the person is envious. These two qualities by itself, that arrogance and envy, confuses the person, deludes the person. Delusion, moha. And then, the person is not able to decipher what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. Sometimes destruction. To be or not to be, that is the question. 18th topic, how to face the challenges of life. So, purposely have brought in how to face the challenges of life. All those intelligent, we gain various qualifications from universities. Is that enough to meet the challenges of life, or do we need anything else? So today we talk about life skills. Skill that is required to face the challenges of life, which is not being taught in the schools, education institutions. So the educational institutions talk about give us intelligence. That intelligence, what we gain is from an external source on a particular topic, a particular subject. Medicine, engineering. In medicine there are hundreds of branches. In engineering again different branches. Specialization. Nowadays, those who have completed, engineering or medicine, they get on. They move from medicine to MBA. From engineering to MBA, because just that qualification of medicine, that qualification of